Hello and welcome back to another painting video. Today we're going to be painting Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Shatterpoint. So we're going to start with his skin. I know the last time we did the a different kind of skin color for Kanan. I don't think it really worked out really well, and I ended up changing it to my regular methods. So yeah, I mean, his skin is more of a brown skin tone. I would even say Kanan is also, but it is, I don't know, I'm not really versed in painting those skin tones, and I don't know kind of where to begin. I mean, we could probably brown wash. That's where I'm kind of thinking. I'm just kind of thinking we tint it with washes instead of the Reichland flesh. But then when we put the color back over, you know, it doesn't read very well sometimes, I think. So I think we're just gonna stick to what we know right now, and then, you know, maybe in the future change it. So we're just getting all his little fingies and his face there, just with a base coat. And that's a good start. I don't know what color the symbol is on his back actually, but we can worry about that later. Let's get with his mostly gonna be orange, so Greyhound orange for his suit. He does have a under I don't know, I don't really know how to describe his clothing situation. It's kind of all over the place, but it's mostly orange. So we're gonna get oranges in here. We're just gonna slowly poke into there. It's probably orange, to be honest, if I'm being honest. I mean, I could look it up. We have the internet at our disposal. I could look it up really quick, and it wouldn't be the end of the world. So we'll probably do that. Just be careful around the main jacket area here, because it's brown and we don't want, I mean, it would probably go over it fine, but just want to be careful. Make sure you just get all the way around there. Really quick, I'm gonna look on the internet really quick to see what color it is. It might be actually yellow. Let me just take a look here on the computer. I guess I could have done this before I started, but I'm pretty sure it's orange though. It's orange or yellow. Ezra Bridger jacket. Images. It's white? Oh, they have it kind of different though. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Okay. Well, I was way off. It's white. So I'm glad I looked at that. I mean, again, like I've been saying for these videos, it doesn't matter if you put the wrong color. It doesn't have to be a perfect one-to-one match of the show. But that's what I'm going for. So So I'm just trying to accomplish that the best I can. So just avoid those straps the best we can. Because, I mean, honestly, we're gonna have to get into some of there. Is this, I'm just gonna go orange here. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Now that the sneezing is done. Oh, is it brown? Is this whole thing brown? No. They're just regular pants. Okay, interesting. They're just like pants here. I thought this was gonna be like a boot, but it's not. It's just a pant. It goes all the way down here. We got a little thick there, so we can just take it away from there like this with our brush, and then put it onto the other leg so that we can spread that around and don't have it pool. We're gonna mark this little triangle that's on here too with this orange. And there's like a little kind of crossbar here that's also going to be orange. Okay, now we'll go to the yellow, and we're gonna use like a yellow since we want that separation for here, even though we can probably get away with it. This is a Yandon yellow. This is like the more orangey yellow color. We're just getting this collar. Make sure we go all the way around the model here that we can see this. And then to do that later. Okay. So now we can go for the browns. And we're gonna use Gorgonta fur or wild. I think we're gonna use wildwood for this. If I can find it. It's a little darker. No, I think Gorgonta might be the better one. We're gonna use Gorgonta fur. Okay. So now we're gonna start at the bottom. We're gonna avoid that little panel there because that little panel on his boot is yellow. So we're just gonna kind of work around it right now, and we'll get it later. For the knee pad, I'm not really, I mean, it's probably brown. It's just weird, it feels kind of cheap to just do it brown, but it's what it looks like in the reference. So we're gonna do, I'll do the strap as brown, and I'll do it as a different kind of color when we get there. This doesn't have any strapping, which is interesting. Star Wars loves their straps. It's, oh no, that is supposed to be orange. Okay, we'll have to go back to that. So for now, let's just work here. It looks, yeah, I don't know. There's just like the colors on the box. It was hard to kind of figure out what color things were supposed to be. I'm just using the box art as my reference. There's definitely better reference images available. But like I said, it would require prep work, and we just kind of went straight into painting. So, you know, you do what works for you, learn from my mistakes, and we can move forward. There's also like this little strip right here. Just get that. While we're here, let's get the orange so that it has a good amount of time to dry before going to the next step or whatever. So let's just paint that orange and then get this guy as well with the orange. Go. Okay, now we're back on the brown. We get the jacket minus the symbol that we know now, but we can always paint over it with white. So at least we know that. Get the little sleeve here. This sleeve. Get here, we can get the hand because the hand is also a glove. So we don't have to be too careful except around the fingers. Or as we called them earlier, fingies. If you really wanted to make some separation, you could do a different color brown on the gloves, but it's not completely necessary. I'm just taking some off my brush here and just kind of cleaning that out there. Okay, so let's go back to the jacket, and the ducky is barking. It might be easier to clean this up with white later, but we'll see what we can do here. Well, who knows, maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get it on this first try. Just work around the circle here. Yeah. That probably works. Just a lot of breath holding and working through that. And then we get the rest of this leather jacket that he's got going on in the front here. And then we get the glove, the gloved hand. Okay. So that's our brown. Now let's go in with back in with our yellows to get those, just those little two spots right here, like the top on the shoes here. So just get those there, that right there. Just clean that. Okay, and then for his lightsaber, it's mostly like a blue. We have like this Space Wolves blue, I think would be a good blue for it. Or is it green? I feel like it's blue. This is another one of those things where I'm like, should look it up, but we're just gonna go for it here. It's just like these little sections. Okay, we gotta get the top here and the bottom, if anything. Watch it be green. I'm like, I'm gonna go look right now because my wife has the lightsaber. Stand by. It's blue, it's blue. You know, you have, it's in your house one way for weeks and then all of a sudden it moves and you don't know where it is. So, now that we got that, let's do the hair. We're gonna take this black Templar and we're gonna mix it with some blue because his hair's kind of got like a blue tint to it. So we're gonna take that and we're gonna mix it with like a dark blue, this Leviathan blue, and just probably like 2 to 1, like 2 black to 1 blue. I don't know, maybe 2 blue in here. All right, we'll see what happens, how that looks. I think we got too much water in this. Evie. She's scratching at the gate. Evie, go get your mama. She's like, no, I went to Papa. Really, when she does that, she wants like a cat that's up here. One of the cats is up here and she wants to play with the cat. Okay, so we'll see how this kind of dries out. I don't like the white in it right now, for sure, so maybe we'll just dry brush it with a dark blue or something after. Let's get some, I'm gonna take this uniform green, no, the US olive drab for his knee pad, just so that it kind of ties in some colors with Kanan and how I did his knee pads and stuff like that. I just wanna, since I don't have like a clear shot of this knee pad here, I'm just gonna do my own thing with it. But realistically, it's probably brown. So for the face, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's go for an Agrax Earthshade wash on it to kind of make it a little bit more brown. And we don't want to pull the wash from the hair. I mean the contrast paint from the hair into this. So just try to be a little careful. And then try not to let it pool or bubble. We just want to tint the hair a little bit, the skin a bit. Like that. And we'll get the fingers. You can even, it doesn't matter if we hit the gloves, it's fine. Okay. Now let's take some gunmetal for the metallics. And just get the metallic parts of the lightsaber, which I believe are going to be like this guy here. And then like the little blaster barrel that it has, and then like the actual like bit there and there. And then we'll take some, I just look at the lightsaber so I know kind of what colors it are. Some dark gray. And then we'll get the bottom here, the little emitter piece there. Okay. And now we'll take a black wash. Actually, no, the brown wash will still work, I think. Take that Agrax Earthshade wash that we had earlier. And we're gonna put it on the little shin guard thingy that he's got here. And just make sure that we got that. Okay. And we'll do the black wash for the lightsaber, but we have to let it dry a little bit longer. What I wanted to do was, you go back to our metallic and then just pick out like the belt buckle bits and stuff like that. So like here, get like these little rivets that are on these. And now we're seeing like a lot of like, is his wrist thing got like a little wrist pad kind of deal? It's kind of metallic that. Let's take the black wash and we're going to place it on the lightsaber here. And we're also going to put it on the logo on the back here. And then we're going to kind of go over these little spots here and there that we have. And that's going to get rid of the white for us and then just kind of clear in those areas. Any of that stuff that we might have that we don't want to show. The knee pad there. Just go over it. Okay. And then, oh, his glove's black. His gloves are black. Why did I paint them brown? We have this black gray out, so that's good. I thought it looked kind of weird that it was like brown to brown here, like just like stylistically it didn't look super great. So let's just do that, and it's really thin, so it'll kind of go over the top, and then it'll look good. It'll look good, I promise. Just want to get the knuckles right. Cool. And now we can try to do the eyebrows and stuff with that same black. If we can see them. You can kind of see them there. I think what we're going to do here too is just kind of brush some of this black gray into where you can see like a lot of the white, because that is not a good look there. And then we're going to take probably like a Prussian blue. It's a dark blue color, and just kind of lightly glaze it in with like a wet brush. Just kind of thin it out, and then just clean it, and then just, so it's thin, so it's gonna kind of go over this thing really. At least that's the hope anyway. And then on the down here. And just, oops. Just soak up the massive bits of it there. Okay, and then we go our white paint, just a flat white, to get the eyes dotted. Take some of that black and some of that. Oops, I don't want that. Like this. And then just okay, clean that off. I saw a white spot and I had to get it. Okay, then we get some black on our brush here. Try to dot the eye and not make it look cross-eyed. That works. And then we're just going to take that white that we have, put it in here, put it towards the bottom of our lightsaber, and then we're going to take that What did I use? I used the gray blue. It was deep sky blue, that's what I used. To put that into the lightsaber. Let me go back to the white here. Get a little bit more white. And just kind of lightly put it up there from there. If you want to, you can dot a little blue in the little spot right here for where it shoots. And that is how we paint Ezra Bridger. I think it turned out pretty good. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. A little symbol on the back.